Hello and good day. This is the daily analysis of the GBPUSD pair for February 16th. As predicted, the price continued its downward trend and eventually entered the CP zone. Currently, it is in a consolidation phase. It is expected to have a short-term bullish correction. It will likely gather liquidity on the buy side and eventually enter a bearish phase. However, if the price faces selling pressure, it will move downward. It will then collect liquidity on the sell side and re-enter the consolidation zone. This is considered a strategy known as Ryan's Soldier, which we can use to enter a buy position towards the target. We can enter the trade based on swing highs or with a risk-to-reward ratio of 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. However, considering fundamental factors based on the monetary policy of GBP, 4 members voted for a rate cut, which indicates a weakening of GBP relative to USD. Of course, this is also taking into account the dovish factors in the USD outlook and the negative sentiment towards the USD. We can consider both currency pairs as weakening relative to each other. However, the USD is stronger than the GBP and may show more favorable trends against the GBP. Also, this week we have GBP CPI data coming up, and on Friday we have the PMI data, which we need to review as well. And after the data is released, we can analyze the overall trend of the GBP by reviewing the 1-hour time frame of the GBP/USD chart. We can see that the price movement has reacted to a 1-hour order block area. It has created liquidity on both the buy side and the sell side, and eventually, after collecting the buy side liquidity, selling pressure is increasing, which could push the price downward. It could enter a liquidity pool area, and eventually we might see a reaction, after which the price could move upward. If it closes above the order block area at the 1.3672 level, it could continue the trend. It could continue its upward move and reach the next order block area at the 1.3696 level. However, if selling pressure persists, the price could move downward. It could enter the order block area and eventually continue its downward movement. A significant liquidity pool is currently located right in this specific area, which can effectively attract the market price toward itself. Also, smart money and ICT traders can use the Liquidity Finder or Liquidity Detection Trading Finder indicator. They can identify liquidity pool areas and uncollected liquidity levels, which are among the main factors that attract the price toward themselves. We see double tops and double bottoms where the price has been drawn to them multiple times, and ultimately, we have an uncollected liquidity level on the sell side, which can attract the price toward the fair value gap area. By analyzing the 15-minute time frame of the GBP/USD pair, we can see the price movement during the Asian session, where it was in an accumulation phase, and after an aggressive move toward the blue zone, a CVD divergence signal was issued, which indicates a potential bearish move and that the price could move downward. It collects liquidity towards the sell side and eventually reaches the BPR zone or the order block area. Traders can enter a position if they identify additional confirmation in the bearish trend and spot a black MSS signal. They should place their stop loss behind the swing or behind the order block area, targeting the swing highs and liquidity zones. It holds liquidity on the buy side. However, if the price moves with momentum and selling pressure, it can target lower price levels. Also, if the London session moves upward, it collects liquidity towards the buy side. It can react to the order block area, and after that, if there is additional confirmation in the bullish trend and a change of character forms, we can enter a sell position. We place the stop loss behind the area, targeting the liquidity on the sell side and an FVG zone in the market. The higher level is considered an external level, which, after the collection of liquidity towards the external side, the price moves towards rebalancing. It moves towards the internal liquidity, which at this time is an FVG zone. Wishing you success and profitable trades.